Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's 𝐋𝔬𝔠𝔥 and this is my booktube. This video is the mid-year freakout book tag, so I tell you guys my favorite books of the year, my biggest disappointments, some anticipated releases, and so forth. So let's just jump into it because I am excited to talk about these books. I usually break the rules on this tag and I talk about more books than I technically am supposed to, but you know what? I don't care. So let's get started. The first question is favorite book of the year that you've read so far, and this should not shock anyone. Manacled by 𝐋𝔬𝔠𝔥 𝔰. This is a fan fiction that follows Draco and Hermione, and it's a mix of The Handmaid's Tale meets Harry Potter. It's very dark, it's very emotional, and it is incredible. This book is a pure gift to the world, and if you've never read any fan fiction, or if you know, or not a Hermione shipper or whatever, like you don't even have to have read the Harry Potter series to read this. Highly recommend. Do I recommend it as your first Hermione fanfiction? I don't know. You know what? Life's short. Go for it, because that's what I did. And since I've read this, I've read like 7 or 8 additional fanfics. Needless to say, I was sucked into the vortex of Manacled, of Hermione, and it is incredible. So yeah, highly recommend. I was gifted Manacled by an angel on earth. Her name is Melody. Her handle is @MelBindsFix. Thank you so much again, Melody, for gifting me these, because I will cherish them literally until I die. They might go into the grave with me. If you want to read Manacled, I have a guide on my Instagram on how to get it sent to your Kindle, because I don't like to read on my phone. So if you're like anything like me and you want to read it on your Kindle, I have that guide. The fact that I am holding this up right now, like as one of my favorite books, just does something to me, so I will never get over that. Okay, next question is the best sequel that I've read so far this year, and I'm gonna have to go with Final Offer by Lauren Asher. This is the 3rd book in the Dreamland Billionaire. No, is it the 3rd? Wait. Yes, it literally says number 3 on it. This is the 3rd book in the Dreamland Billionaire series, and it follows these 3 wealthy brothers who are trying to inherit their grandfather's money, and their grandfather leaves them things that they have to do before they can inherit it. And so each of the book follows that kind of like vibe or whatever. I love the first book. I gave it 4.5 stars. Love the second book, gave it 5 stars. I think I gave it 6 stars. Yeah, I think I gave Terms and Conditions 6 stars. This is also a 6 star. This made me cry. It's really emotional. It follows an addict, and it is not like, it's not pretty. Basically, he's very flawed and he goes through a lot. So the journey, I just adored this so much. I read it on my Kindle. I own 3 copies of this book. Like, I had to buy this edition from, I believe it was the UK where it came from, because the publisher like changed the font and everything, so I wanted it to match my other editions. But yeah, I adore this series. I love this so much. If you haven't read the series and you like contemporary romances, I definitely recommend that you check it out. They're all on KU, so yeah, really good. Next up is new release that you haven't read yet but you want to. I'm gonna go with the newest Ali Hazelwood, Love Theoretically. I think this was published earlier this week or last week, and I just haven't purchased it because I'm trying to wait on buying books until I'm ready to read them, unless it's like a special edition. Anyway, so I have that book in my cart, and I am really looking forward to it, because the 2 other Ali Hazelwood books I've read, I gave a solid 5 stars to. I adore them. I just love her writing. I really like how she writes her couples and just like the stories, and you know, women in STEM. I think it's really fun, so I'm really excited for that. I'm also hearing good things, like, you know, people are reading the book and giving it good reviews. Question number 4 is, what is your biggest anticipated release in the second half of 2023? And I'm gonna have to go with the next book in the Magnolia Park series, Magnolia Parks 3. This was originally gonna be published June of this year, so that got pushed back. I don't know if it's gonna be published later this year. I really hope so. And the second book I want to mention for this question is called Iron Flame, and that is the 2nd book in the Empyrean series. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that, Empyrean, but this is 4th Wing. Everyone knows about it. You've already probably heard about it. I did a review on it. You can go check it out. I adore this book so much. So I'm really excited for the next book, which I think it comes out, is it September? I don't know. It's sometime this fall, I believe. I know it's not August. It might be September or November. But yeah, really excited. This is a fantasy romance.
Love, 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 love.
Okay, next question is biggest disappointments. I'm gonna have to go with The Soul in the Air by Holly Black. I do own a copy. It's on my shelves. I didn't hate it. And I didn't have like super high expectations for it. Like I knew it wasn't going to meet the Cruel Prince series, but I still was disappointed. It wasn't, would I say it's the biggest disappointment? I don't know. You know what? Probably not, because I think I gave it 3 stars. So let me backtrack, okay? I would say my bigger disappointment would be not saving 6, because I loved this book, but redeeming 6. I still haven't finished it yet though. So does it count? I don't know. I'm really bad at this apparently. What is my biggest disappointment? Hold on. Oh, Happy Place by Emily Henry. That is actually probably my biggest disappointment, just because it was a 5-star prediction and I was really excited about it. This is how I rank my Emily Henry books at the moment. So Book Lovers is my current favorite, then Beach Read, then People We Meet on Vacation, and then Happy Place. It's my least favorite. In the beginning, it felt very promising and I liked the tension and everything, and then it just fell off and then it just took a nosedive and never recovered for me personally. It also doesn't help that everyone around me was giving it 5 million stars, okay? So then I was like really excited for it because I'm like, oh, everyone's loving it. But alas, I am heartless and I did not like it. It was centered around miscommunication. Honestly, it was forgettable. I just didn't like it. I was bored. Yeah, biggest disappointment. I can easily say that. The next question is biggest surprise, and I'm really excited to talk about this. Hello, Remain Nameless. This was also another fan fiction that my friend Melody bound and gifted to me. Remain Nameless. I picked this up after, okay, so I read a few fanfics immediately after reading Manacled. This was one of them. I read one before this. I had no expectations for this book when I picked it up. Like, I literally was just like, I'm gonna read any and every fanfiction that I can get my hands on. Any fanfiction that I can download, you know what I'm saying? And this was one of them, and I just was like so blown away. The writing in this book is fucking incredible. Please, if you go and read Manacled and your soul is crushed and you just need some joy in your life, this book. But I'm telling you, it's not all fluff. Like, there is depth in this book. That's why I love it so much. I gave this book 6 stars. It's amazing, like truly out of this world. If Manacled is my favorite, this is Remain Nameless. Like, they are head to head, toe to toe. Like, I really could have put this book in with my favorite of 2023, but I was like, let me save it for biggest surprise, because I literally was just so surprised with how much I love this and how good it was and how much I recommend it with my full chest. Okay, so yeah, go and read it. It's very long, but it's so good. It's so good. And if I didn't mention, this is another Hermione fanfic. I think I mentioned that. Okay, and the next question is new favorite author. That's actually a really hard one. I'm trying to think of who I've read that I hadn't read before. Could I say Rebecca Yarros? I have no idea. I've only read one of her books. Who is my new favorite author? I really don't know. This is hard. I don't think I have a new favorite author, to be honest. So for new favorite author, I actually don't really have one. So that sucks. I guess Rebecca Yarros could be like as an honorable mention, but I've only read one of her books. But I adored this book so much that I think it counts. Also, you know, I could throw in Manacled and Remain Nameless, fanfiction authors. Next question is newest fictional crush. I can't even say Draco Malfoy because I've always had a crush on him, but now it's like in a different way. Now it's like amplified. Now my crush on Draco isn't just a casual,
Haha, he's so cute, like little bad boy.
No, it's, if you follow me on Instagram, I post a picture of your significant other or your partner, and I posted Draco Malfoy. And I mean, I did put Jake in the corner of the picture. He's aware of my obsession. He knows it's the fan fiction Draco. My friends tease me because they're like, yeah, Lachlan's obsessed with a teenage boy. And I'm like, no, he's a grown ass man in the fan fictions, okay? Like, but it's fine because I was a kid whenever I had a crush on Draco. So it's like your childhood crushes, like it's okay to still be obsessed with them. It is okay. It's totally normal. So I'm telling myself. Next up is newest favorite character. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna freaking bring up Fourth Wing again. I'm going to bring up Violet and Xaden because I really like them. I mean, I know that's 2 characters, but it's fine. Okay, book that made you cry. Does a reread count? Okay, I would actually, typically, if I'm just not talking about rereads, I would pick Remain Nameless, and I would also probably pick Saving Six by Chloe Walsh. And I would also probably pick Final Offer by Lauren Asher, Manacled by Senlin Yu. Basically every freaking book. Oh, Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Basically all these books that are like literally my fave have made me cry. So I love that for me. But if we're going to talk about rereads, which there's no rules against that. Normal People by Sally Rooney. I've read this book twice this year. Cried both times. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. It's contemporary romance and, well, actually it's a contemporary fiction. It's not necessarily romance, but there is, you know, there's a couple. So do with that what you will. I liked it the first time and then I watched the show and then I was like, holy shit. I have to go back and reread this. So that's what I did and it's emotional to say the least. The show made me sobbed. I watched it in January. Like, it's ingrained. Like, I know where I was, when I existed, when I watched that show. It's so good. My next question is book that made you happy. Remain Nameless. Wait, it wasn't even upside down to begin with. Okay. Remain Nameless by Hey Jude 19. I love this fan fiction. If you couldn't tell. Yeah, it made me extremely happy. I would say Manacled made me happy, but Manacled, I mean, is very sad and dark and sad. Okay, but this one is sad. Like I said, it has depth, but definitely Remain Nameless. Favorite book to movie adaptation so far this year? Oh my god. I am a dumbass. Okay. This one is very easy. Daisy Jones and the Six. The book is phenomenal. I've read it twice. The show is also phenomenal, which I think is so hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's like, oh, the book is better. I equally love the show and the book. Well, okay, maybe the book is just a little bit more, but honestly, like, they're very close. I think that this was an amazing show. Even my non-book reading friends love the show. I'm like, okay, well now you should read the book because like it's really good. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with these characters. Oh my god. Like literally, I saw my eyes out whenever I read this book and whenever I watch the show I sobbed. Like I couldn't stop crying. It made me so sad and so emotional. It's incredible. I know this book gets a lot of hype. It's really popular because like Taylor Jenkins Reid is a pretty big, you know, known author. Not every book is going to be for everyone, but give it a shot. You may end up loving it. You may end up disliking it, but all I'm saying is I think it's really good. I think it's worth the hype. Great show, great book. Next question is favorite review you've written this year. Well, I don't really write reviews so much other than like videos and stuff, so maybe like favorite video review. I mean, I have a vlog where I reviewed Manacled. That one's a great one. Also, I like my Remain Nameless review, which is also in that same vlog. Final Offer, I did a whole, oh wait, okay, so Final Offer I did a video for, and then Fourth Wing I did a video for. So those are really great review videos in my opinion. Well, okay. Honestly, if I were to go back and watch them, I'd probably hate them and cringe. But at the time, I was like, this is great. Let's hit publish. Most beautiful book you've bought this year. Okay, I'm just trying not to hold up Manacled and Remain Nameless again. So I'm going to actually pick a book that I purchased this year. The Crescent City Fairy Loot editions are probably the most gorgeous books I bought this year. I mean, yep. This is absolutely stunning. I still need to make room for them on my shelves. So we're gonna do that soon. But you guys, this is like gorgine. Okay, I think me and my friends have like an inside joke with gorgine. I don't know if it's an actual word. I need to confirm with them. Otherwise I'm gonna look like a dumbass calling things gorgine. I'm pretty sure it's gorgine. Yep, it's a word, right? It means gorgeous, I think. I should Google this. Anyway, this is stunning. Now I don't think that they're available anymore, but that's the whole point about like certain beautiful books are just like special editions, and you know, you gotta get them when the getting's good. I'm trying to put this back. Okay. So yeah, it comes with like this little protector hard thing, and I'm obsessed. I love this series so much, and I can't wait to reread. I've read The Crescent City twice, but I've only read House of Sky and Breath once, so I'm excited to dive back in eventually. Next question, question 15, I believe. What books do you really need to read by the end of this year? I picked a few for this question. Inked and Lies, because I have the special edition. I've read Welcome to the Dark Side, and I did really like it. It's a taboo age gap. The age gap is very taboo in my opinion, but I did enjoy it. Like, it's very smutty, so it's a good time. And I've heard that this one is amazing. I don't even know what number book this is in the series, but Welcome to the Dark Side is the second book. I think this is like the 4th or the 5th, maybe. I'm not sure, but I want to continue the series. I think it was my husband who got me this for Christmas, and I just love this edition. And then If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. Everyone loves this. The premise, okay, I don't remember what the premise is, but it's dark academia. But I remember like reading the synopsis or hearing about it, and I was like, that sounds amazing. So I'm really excited for this. I have high hopes. I've had it for a couple months now, if not a year. I don't think it's been quite a year. And then The Writing Retreat. This is a 2023 release. I think it was like released in February or March or something. Actually, it says what month it is. Oh, February. I don't really know much about it other than like the title. It says Writing Retreat and like the trees. Not really heard anything about it, but hopefully it's good. Okay, and then The Assassin's okay, I'm like really piling on. If I don't read these by the end of the year, that's gonna be a problem. The Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. The series was kindly gifted to me by my bestie Rachel, and I'm really like, I want to get back into my fantasy era, even if it's only for this series, you know what I'm saying? This is like a classic. Well, I don't know if it's classic, but it's a really stunning, I've heard. Well, the cover's stunning, but also like the words, you know? And then last but not least, I really need to read the rest of the series, the Dark Verse series. I read the first book last year and I enjoyed it. I want to reread it so that I can finish out this series. If not finish it out, at least read this one. I've had it for forever and I have the whole series. I think most of the books in the series were gifted to me. I might have purchased this one on my, oh no, this one was from my friend Mary. So yeah, a lot of these were gifted to me and I just, I really want to get to them. I think that's the last question. That wraps up all the questions. Please answer any of the questions that you would like to. I will have them listed in the description below. So drop some answers, how you would answer these questions. Also, if you made it this far into the video, you can leave the sun emoji or some kind of emoji that shows heat. Because where I live, it's so hot. It's over 100 degrees this week, like, and it is only June, and that's not normal. Like, and if it's 100 degrees outside, I don't go outside. I don't care if I was born and raised in Florida. I am not used to that. Like, I don't think anyone can be used to 100-degree weather. So it just really sucks. And like, yeah, very hot right now. Like, I just feel, yeah, so leave the sun emoji because your girl is dying. We're dying over here. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. Also, if you want more content from me, I'll have my Patreon link down below and my Instagram. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
You should come through tonight. I'm chilling on the west side. Call my homegirl, tell your best friend. Decide to on the road, no location. I don't want them singing, getting faded. You should come through tonight.